Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. It is time for a project pan update. This is update number 8 this year. We are using the hashtag Team Project Pan 2021 to help connect with other panners. You can click on that hashtag and it will show you a bunch of videos from other people who also use that hashtag. So I am doing a full face and hair, skin, body rolling project pan, kind of, yeah. But also I am doing a quarterly refresh. So basically I have a full group of products that I work on for 3 months, and then I refresh those products completely and start working on other products. And at the last quarter of the year, at the end of the year, I'm going to bring everything back and I'm going to see how much more I can finish in the last 3 months of 2021. And I do want to specify that some of the products that have been in previous quarter projects, I'm still working on them as I go through the year, while also working on things that are currently in my project. I have decluttered things, I have finished things, I am getting really good use out of a wide selection of my, well, I wouldn't say a wide selection of my stash because I have so much, but better than previous years when I usually focus on project pans. So it's, you know, it's working for me. I really like this method of project panning, and I think I'm going to do it again next year. So anyway, that's enough waffling. Let's get into the empties. So I'm going to start with this guy. It is from Lush. It is the Conga shower jelly. So this is like the solid jelly that you can break up and use as a body wash. I put this in like a little mesh bag and then foam it up in that because it makes it so much easier to use. I still have a couple of shower jellies kicking around. I am going to carry on using Lush products. I'm going to introduce a new one into this project at the end. I wouldn't buy this again. And the reason why I wouldn't buy this one again is I'm not a super duper fan of the scent. It's kind of musky. It says sweet vanilla and raspberry. I mean, well, no, that's not what I'm smelling, but okay. Also, the reason why I wouldn't buy this again is I think I am fed up with the vegan pigments that Lush use. It stains everything. Everything. My shower is always pink after using this, like the bottom of the shower. It washes off, which is fine, but it's kind of annoying because every single time I have a shower, I'm like, oh look, my shower is filthy again. So I just find it frustrating. And also I use like, you know, those scrubby gloves, so they're like exfoliating gloves. I use them in the shower when I'm using like body washes and jellies. And those are also, they're stained green and pink. They're kind of brown now, all from Lush products. I just can't get it out. And I just think, I don't know, they look gross and they're not even that old. And it's annoying, basically. I know they're not like dirty, they're just stained, but also when I look at them, I'm like, that's disgusting and I'm gonna rub it on my body. Gross. Anyway, yeah, I'm just not, it just annoys me. It annoys me. The pigment, the excessive amount of pigment and the way it gets on everything and stains everything. I'm just like, I can't anymore. I also have some sheet masks, and I am kind of, look, you guys know, if you watch my project pans, I go through like peaks and troughs of using face masks. At the moment, it's at a little bit of a peak because my skin is so dry. And I don't really know what's going on with my skin. I actually think it is going to be related to having previously been on isotretinoin, because my skin at the moment is dry like it was when I was on that medication. And I know that medication like shrinks your like oil producing glands basically. Now, historically, prior to going on that medication, in winter I would get a bit drier naturally, and in summer I was a little bit more oily than usual naturally. Now, when I went off that medication, we were coming into spring and summer, and my skin balanced out to normal, and I was like, hallelujah, this is awesome. Normal skin is so easy to deal with. And then winter come, and my skin is just like, if I touch my forehead and go like this, it just like flakes off. It's like dandruff on my forehead. And I'm also noticing it all in my scalp. My scalp is so dry, and I was like, do I have dandruff? No, it's not dandruff, because I treated it and it's not getting better. I've tried putting like hydrating products on my scalp, and that improves it, but I need to hydrate like 2 to 3 times a day, and I can't do that with my scalp. Otherwise I'm just going to walk around with oily hair forever. I'm kind of struggling, to be honest. I don't think there's really a way to fix my scalp. My body is fine because I can moisturize it 3 times a day. My face is okay because I can moisturize it 3 times a day, but I think my face is just worsely impacted. Worsely impacted? It's badly impacted. It's like taking the brunt of the dryness, because even with the multiple daily moisturizing sessions, she's still flaky, especially my forehead. It's a thing that I'm going through, and it frustrates me, and I feel like there's not really anything that I can do about it other than keep doing what I'm doing, maintain that hydrating skin routine that I've got going on, and just pray for warmer weather, essentially, which is coming. It's coming. You can like feel it in the air here. It's great. So anyway, I have been using my sheet masks. I have these, is this Sue? It is, yeah, Sue Beauty. It's the Ganoderma ginseng sheet mask. These were okay. I wouldn't buy any more. They're actually, I find that these dry out quite quickly on my face, so it wouldn't be one that I reach for or one that I repurchase. I do have one more of these. I have the Sassatini Snail Rejuvenating Face Mask. These are actually really nice. I enjoy them. And the Secret Key Starting Treatment Essence Sheet Mask, also a very nice sheet mask. So those 3 are done. I am going to introduce more sheet masks because at the moment I'm using them, so I may as well. All right, let's move on to progress of other products. My Toucher Silk Canvas Primer. I didn't use it. I'm not really like, I'm keeping my makeup routine very simple. Also, took me a very long time to work through my powder project, where I'm like testing out all of my powders. I finally finished it, which, my God, I don't know, I really struggled to get through that one, but it's done, and that video is coming soon. But also I just wasn't using primer with it because I don't want to like skew the results. I haven't used that primer. My L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I opened the one that I put in this project after finishing my other one. This was 42.3 grams. It's now 37.72 grams. So that's great. I'm, happy to keep going with that one. My Nabla Close-Up Concealer. This is in the shade Cream Beige. This was 35.29 grams, now 34.73 grams. I am struggling with this, actually. Because my skin is so dry, this is just not blending very well into my skin. You can really see that it like sits on top of my skin, and it's accentuating like the dehydration lines that I have. So that's unpleasant. I'm gonna keep going with this for a while, but I might declutter this one at the end of the project because I'm not sure that this is really going to be suitable for me going forward. I don't really want to have products in my stash that aren't suitable for me year round. Now, when you've got normal skin, you can wear anything, whatever you want, it's fine. When you've got oily skin, you definitely need to aim more towards those like a little bit more heavy duty or longer wearing products, which is definitely what this is. And when you're dry, you need more emollient moisturizing products that just blend better and sit nicer on the skin. And this one, while I tested this out when my skin was pretty good, pretty normal, and it was like fine, I liked it, but on dry skin, not a fan. And that also kind of makes me think that all of the projects that I've done this year, where I was testing out all of my primers, all of my foundations, all of my concealers, I'm like, is it even relevant anymore when my skin is dry? I don't know. Because I got rid of everything I didn't like. But now it's turning out that some of the things that I kept that I did like just don't work for me with dry skin. So I'm a bit, like it's just too much for my little brain. I'm just putting it out there. It's like a lot. But that also tells me, like, you know, going forward, I'm still going to have a lot of decluttering to do. It's fine. It's a problem for another day. Okay? It's all right. My powder, the Maybelline Fit Me powder, this was 77.93 grams. It's now 76.8 grams. I quite like this. It's fine. I don't think it's one... Okay, if I desperately needed a powder in a pinch and I didn't want to spend a lot of money and this was on sale at like Chemist Warehouse or Priceline, fine. I would probably do it as like an interim product for finding like something else that I love and adore. But is that ever going to be a situation that I experience in my life? Probably not. So, you know, I'm not like, I'm going to go and buy it when I finish it. I'm probably not going to do that. But it's not a bad powder. I do know a lot of people love that powder and I can see why. It's just not like a fan favorite for me, essentially. My U-Spa Soothing Hydro Mist. I did use this a couple of times, but when it sits on the line, it's like, actually, let's sit it there and see. No, it's the way I'm holding it. You can't really see all that much progress. I feel like if I was marking it, I'd be marking a line like right under the line I have, so I don't really see the point in doing that. Look, I am hoping to get more use out of face mists soon. Well, now, basically. I am starting working on coloured face palettes, bronzer, blush, highlighter, and I think a very light face mist doesn't really skew the results of how those appear on the skin. So I might start using face mists a little bit more. Maybe I will get through this, but also I'm a bit like out of the habit of using them. So yeah, I find it difficult to remember to use them. And now is actually probably a perfect time for me to use face mist because my skin is so fucking dry. Okay, let's move on to my NARS Angel Pride face palette. So this was 242.59 grams, now 241.87 grams. I've used this palette I'm struggling to talk today. Forgive me. I've exclusively used this palette for the last 2 months until today, when I started the testing phase of my next like using all of my products in a certain category video, and I'm going to be doing colored face palettes. So over the last 2 months of using this, I don't want to admit this because I love NARS limited edition packaging, so I'll probably never get rid of this anyway, but I don't like this palette. It's not that I don't like it, that's probably a bit like unfair. It's lackluster, and also there's products in here that I'm not really interested in using. I like half the palette and the other half is just blur. So let's start with the blushes. They're called Angel Pride 1, 2, 3 and 4, which is super, like, you know, very Original. So basically we have like a dusty pink, a slightly shimmery orange, more like a brighter sort of petally rose pink, and then a dusty mauve basically. I like the dusty mauve and I really like the orange shade, but as you can see their pigmentation isn't like outstanding. Now that's fine for me. I honestly, that's what I prefer because I have a heavy hand when I'm applying blush. But also I feel like the longevity is not really there. I feel like these fade out fairly quickly. So I'm not overly impressed. The two pink shades, so this one here and this one here, I don't like them at all and I won't wear them. They will never be touched by me. The highlighter, which is called Hot Sand down here, I don't like it. It's very lackluster. To me, it's kind of like it looks like a shimmery champagne eyeshadow. I mean, can you see it? Can you even see it? I've got it on my finger, but it is so lackluster and like boring. There is a bit of sheen there, but I don't think it's flattering on the skin. So there you can see it kind of has the appearance of like a satiny eyeshadow. It's not a flattering highlighter formula if you ask me. So I'm not really keen on using Hot Sand. I have like, you know, I've worn it every time I've done my makeup. I've worn it and I've just never fallen in love with it. Often when I'm using products, sometimes I'll put it on for the first time after using something else and I'm like, oh, I don't really like it. But it's more related to the fact that I've been so used to using something else or enjoying using something else that when I swap it out for something new, I'm a bit like, no, I want the other thing that I enjoyed back. So I really like to give myself a chance to use the product and see if my opinion changes, and it just hasn't with this particular highlighter. So I don't like that. That's half the palette that I don't like already. Now Laguna, I've said it before, I say it a million times, I love Laguna. Nothing has changed there. And the one in that palette is, you know, what I know and love of Laguna. So there's no issue there. I don't think this palette is going to see any further use from me. Not like in the next month, because I have started the testing process of trying out all of my colored face palettes. So yeah, I don't think this will get used in the next month. I'm just going to be completely transparent about it. I will bring it back in the last quarter. Actually, no, I probably won't, because I'm going to be working on bronzers, blushes, and highlights. Oh my god. Guys, you should see how many highlights I have. I don't know how I'm ever going to make that video. I don't know. I'm scared. Look, I'm not gonna like try and brain process it now, but yeah, this probably won't see much use from me going forward. I would really like to finish Laguna. I'm not like gung-ho on trying to finish up the two blushes that I use. It's not, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, look, not my fave, and I will say that I am actually glad to be moving on to trying out all of my other face palettes, because I was over this. I was just over it. Okay, let's move on to the eye and brow stuff. So I have my Ulta Beauty matte eye primer in nude here. This was 15.84 grams, now 15.42 grams. I really enjoy this. It's really nice. It's kind of like MAC Painterly Paint Pot, except it is in a tube, which is fantastic. And also it's a little bit more translucent, which I really like. I love this product. I think it's fantastic. And I am enjoying using it very much. Maybelline Master Precise liquid liner. So this was 5.36 grams last month. There's no change in the weight. I did use it. When I weighed it, I was a little bit like, get stuffed. Don't tell me I didn't use it. I did use it. I used it a lot. There's actually a few products in here that haven't shown any weight change, but like I use them every single time I did my makeup. And you'll be able to see from other products that I've just showed you that there was makeup usage. So yeah, I'm a little bit like, fine, you shady bugger, you just stay over there. I'm going to keep using you. This is definitely like, it's on its way out. So there's that. I have to do these ones every time I use it now. So we'll see how long I get out of that product. Let's do the eyeliners. Okay, so we'll start with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Venus. I didn't use this one, which is, you know, a thing. The Gel Presso Waterproof Gel Liner in Rosewood. Is it Firewood? I always do this. Okay, so when I introduced it back in July, it was 5 grams, and it was 5 grams last month at the end of July update, and then the end of August update, you guessed it, she's still 5 grams. So thanks for that. I've been using it, but you know, it doesn't want to show you that I've been using it, but I have. Let's do the let's do my mascara first. This was 42.22 grams, now 44.04 grams. See, I used my makeup. This is Benefit Roller Lash. I'm enjoying this. It's, you know, I like it. I like Roller Lash. I finished up a tube before, so I'm happy with it. Ulta Beauty, this is an ultra slim brow pencil in the shade Taupe. This one, again, why do you forsake me? It was 3.4 grams, it's now 3.4 grams, even though I used it. This is what I have left. That tiny little nubbin. I'm hoping I'll be able to finish that in the next month. We will see. We will see. I can't remember how long it was last month. I could check my video from last month, but I haven't. I probably won't. I probably, you know, think, oh, I'll do that after I've edited this video, and then I'll forget. Anyway, moving on. Clinique Just Browsing. I introduced this last month after I got rid of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel, which I really didn't like. So this was 8.32 grams. It's now 8.22 grams. See, I used my makeup. What are you other products doing? I like this product. However, I've finished one of these in the past, so I know when they're starting to get, like, it's not getting empty. It's not nearly empty. It's drying up, and I'm familiar with what this product does when it's starting to do that, and it's showing the signs. So yeah, I think at the end of the next month I will call this one done. This did have a lot of use prior to putting it in the project, so I'm not at all surprised. I did think that this would be a fairly easy product for me to get through, so you know, that's okay. Ugh, we're dropping everything. And my last pencil product is my XO Beauty lip liner in Tracy. So this one was 3.83 grams, now 3.7 grams. This is a really beautiful, like, purpley taupe shade. This is an interesting pencil. These feel like, when you start to put them on, they feel like it's going to be dry and tuggy, but they're surprisingly smooth and they wear really, really well. I like these pencils. I love this color. It's a very, very me color, and I wear it under everything. I wear it under this, which is my Clarins soft berry lipstick. I wear it under nudes. I wear it like all over the lip and then put a gloss over it. Nice thin formula. It does feel a bit dry when you're putting it on, but it applies well. I'm surprised. Usually when lip liners have a bit more of a drier formula, they're quite tuggy and they don't go on smoothly, but this one does. So, you know, there's that. Okay, let's move on to the last stuff. Nail polish and then skin hair fragrance. I didn't use these much. I'm kind of digging this nude shade. Broken nail. So I've got graceful siren tail. Is that right? Siren tail? Yes, siren tail. It sounds so strange in my head. It was 52.39 grams, now 52.16 grams. I used that once in the last month and then I just didn't go back to it. And I have the Layla Hologram Effect Nail Polish in Cloudy Violet. Yes, Cloudy Violet. I didn't use this one at all. So there's that. I'm really digging the nude nails at the moment. I only have like 1 or 2 nude shades though. When did that happen? I'm not even kidding. I'm like having to resist the urge to buy nude nail polish at the moment. Don't do it, Hailey. Don't do it. So yeah, I haven't really been reaching for these at all. And I'm just going to be straight up. I don't know if I will. I might just stick with the nudes. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We will see. Time will tell. My fragrance. This is the Beyonce Heat fragrance. I didn't mark it. Okay, I marked it. So, it was, can you see? It was there. It's now like down here. Now, I look at that and I'm like, oh yeah, almost done. But also in my head, I'm like, this is a really, really skinny part of the bottle and this is a big fat part of the bottle, so it's probably going to last me a while. And then what I did was I thought, I'm going to turn it upside down and see how much of the skinny section it fills. Because I know how long it took me to use the skinny section. And what I discovered is I basically got like half a bottle left. So I'm about halfway through because this line actually sits just a tiny bit below like the line that I've marked. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I will get through probably about half of what I've got left in here, and then in the at the end of the year it will only take me a month to finish what is left in the actual bottle. So I might finish this. I might actually finish this fragrance this year, which would be fantastic because that's the goal with the fragrances, finish some. Okay, let's move on to all of the skincare and all that stuff. I introduced the Weleda White Mallow body lotion last month, and I marked it here, and then I had such a hard time squeezing it out because it's quite thick and it's got like a little hole, and I got the weak hands and I'm just like, ugh, I couldn't get it out. So I was sitting it upside down, and then today when I like turned it upside down to mark it, I was like, it's gonna take like 2 days to fucking settle properly. So I didn't bother marking it. I did weigh it. It's 148.67 grams. I don't think it's actually going to matter because I think I've got 2 options with this. I can try to squeeze it into a pump bottle, but I still think it's going to be too thick, or I can cut it open. I think I'm going to cut it open because when I get out of the shower, like it's coming to the end of winter here in Australia. When I get out of the shower and I'm standing there butt naked and I'm trying to put moisturizer on and I'm like struggling to get it out and I'm freezing and I'm like, my hair is dripping on me, so I'm just getting colder, and I've got like one leg moisturized and the rest of me is starting to feel dry and itchy because my skin is so dry, but I've got a cold leg and water dripping on me from my hair. I'm like, it's not pleasant. It is a crappy experience. I really need my products to just be easy to use. I don't want to have to like, you know, jump on my head and pray to the moon and, you know, like, you know, do a rain dance to get moisturizer out of the bottle. Please. So I think I'm just going to cut it open and use it because I like the product and I'd like to finish it, and it actually makes my skin feel comfortable. It moisturizes my body well. Does leave a little bit of a sticky residue, which is not my favorite, but that is kind of like the write-off that you get, or the trade-off that you get with having nicely moisturized skin when you're as dry as the Sahara. So there's that. The sheet masks that I have left in the project are the 1-1 Skin Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask. I didn't use this. Oh, look, I could easily have used this, but I didn't use it because I'm kind of like, this is a special mask and I want to save it for a special occasion, like before I'm going out with my friends for the evening or something like that. And there ain't none of that happening because we're in lockdown. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. I also have the Bio Peeling Gauze from Neogen. I didn't use this because my skin is a bit sensitive at the moment and I'm avoiding acids, but I'm keeping it in the project. I will get around to it eventually. Moving on to makeup removers. Yeah, let's do it. So I have the BioEffect Micellar Cleansing Water here. So it was, can we see that little purple line there? And it's now down here. I used it a few times. I just want to finish that one basically. And also my Muji Oil Cleanser. This one saw less use. So it was here, it's now down here. There's that. I didn't use them much, but I did use other ones that have previously been in the project. And I used my pharmacy Cherry Cleansing Balm, which I purchased and then didn't use for like weeks and weeks. So that explains that. And my last two products are these guys. So I have the IT Cosmetics Confidence Inner Cleanser. So this one was up here, it's now down here. Little bit more use than last month, I think, but not a whole lot. I do enjoy this product. It's not an absolute favorite. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I'm not disliking it, which is the main thing. And then the Davines Oil All-in-One Milk. So a little bit of use on this one. It was up here, it is now down here. I will keep going with that. That'll be a long-term product. I did take out my extensions because it was time to take them out, and also we're in lockdown. I can't go and see Madeline, so like it's not happening. I had to do it. Well, Mum did it for me, but I had to do it myself. So when I have my extensions in, I use a lot more product because there is a lot of hair and it's very long. Finally, I do want to introduce some products into the project to replace what I finished. So I do have a Sue Beauty Ganoderma and Ginseng sheet mask. I showed you one of these earlier in the video that I finished. This is the last one that I have in my mask drawer. By the way, my mask drawer, oh, it's this one over here that's open. It is so much more organized. It's not overflowing. I can see what's in there. I have done really well getting through my sheet masks. I've still got a way to go, but I'm doing all right. So anyway, I know that this is not a sheet mask that I would repurchase in the future. I don't then want to like have them sitting in the drawer and being like, you know, I'm saving that for a rainy day. I'm not saving it. I want to finish it, use it, and move on. And same goes with these two. So these are both melting embo masks from Misha. I have a waterful bomb and a nourishing bomb. Now, I'm pretty sure I had one of these in, did I make a note of it? Let me check. I'm pretty sure I had one of these in, yeah, I did, in the project. And when I went to use it, it literally fell apart. So these are hydrogel sheet masks, so they're the clear jelly, and when I like took it out, it just fell apart in my hand, so I wasn't even able to put it on. Now, I don't know if that was just a faulty mask or if they're all going to be like that. I won't know until I use them. So I'm going to put these in the project. I'm going to try them. If they work, great. If they fall apart, great. At least they're not sitting in my mask drawer any longer. And the last item that I want to introduce is my Yognog shower gel from Lush. This one is full, it's brand new. To be fair, I'm pretty sure I have one this size. It might have actually been a bigger one, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I've got one that has had some use in my bathroom cupboard. But when I was like, I'm gonna put another Lush product in, I just reached in and I was like, that's a Lush lid, pulled it out and I was like, sure, I love Yognog. Yognog is one of my favorites. So, you know, I probably could have grabbed the one that was already used. They've all got to be used eventually. So who cares? I love this scent. I've spoken about it before. It is my all-time favorite Lush scent. This still does contain way too much pigment. This was one of the first products that stained my exfoliating gloves, which is irritating. Yeah, I won't say that like I'll never ever buy another Lush product. I might be swayed to buy a Yognog every now and then, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the pigment in them. It's excessive. It doesn't need to be that intense, basically. Okay guys, so that is it for my project pan update number 8. So I will be back with these products at the end of September, and holy moly, that will actually be the introduction of the end of the year quarter. Oh wow, where did you go, 2021? It's been a wild ride. So I will be back in a month with the wrap up of this project and the introduction of my final quarter. In that particular video, I will let you know all of the products that I finished between, you know, having them in the project and then working on other quarters and bringing it all back at the end of the year. And then I will go over their progress really quickly and show you where they're all at, and then it'll go on like a gigantic big project pan for the end of the quarter. Holy moly, it's gonna be crazy. I'm actually like, I'm both scared and excited about it. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be fun in a very interesting way. Anyway guys, feel free to let me know how you're going with your project pans, if you're smashing through the stuff, if you're not, it's whatever you're doing, it's fine. Let me know the things, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.